Hey, what's going on guys, Godstatus here. So it's currently 3 o'clock in the morning, but this is a video that I really need to make and a lot of things I really need to address about my channel and things as a whole. A lot of things are probably going to end up changing, not too drastically, but it's a lot of things that should improve my channel and just kind of push me in the right direction. I got my major boost in subscribers and I'm not really happy with how I'm plateauing right now. I'm still consistently growing, I'm still pulling really good views, however I would like to do so much better than I am now, and I would like to do that in any way that I can that I'm going to enjoy, so that's kind of the goal. I'm going to go ahead and try to put up timestamps for the things I talk about in this video, so if you're only interested in certain things you can kind of just skip around to those, but for anyone who wants to, you can sit through the whole video and I really would appreciate it. In no way, shape, or form is this going to be like a flex. There's no way, shape, or form this going to be bragging, anything like that. However, there are some people that I want to address as a whole and just a certain group of people that I believe deserve more attention, and I never really bring it up. I don't really talk about like money or donations or anything like that, and they don't ever expect me to. I've never had someone donate me anything and ask for public acknowledgement. They've all done it out of the kindness of their heart. And like I said, this isn't a brag or a flex, but I feel like I feel like they deserve some more credit. They deserve some kind of recognition for, you know, the over-top support. And I don't mean to bring this off, and in no way, shape, or form do these people get any special treatment from me. They don't get anything like benefits out of it. None of that. It's just I feel like they deserve some public acknowledgement quickly, and there's not going to be everyone's name listed off here that's donated to me or helped me out in more than just one way. Because I seriously do appreciate everyone. I appreciate anyone who shows up to the streams, whether you're talking, whether you're not, if you watch the videos, whether you comment, whether you don't. I appreciate everyone, and I can never thank you guys enough for the opportunities that you've given me and the fact that I've been able to turn playing video games into something that can kind of support myself right now and something that is a really good venture for me currently. So, like I said, I really do appreciate that, and these people don't ever ask for public acknowledgement, but there are some people that I can just remember off the top of my head, some of the more recent people that have donated, that I just kind of want to give a shout out to because their support is over the top. It's more than I could ever ask of someone, and I don't ever feel like I say thank you enough to them. Some names I'm just going to list out. Like I said, it's not everyone, but I appreciate everything that everyone's ever done for me. Vonzi, that's his Roblox name at least, randomly messaged me the other day and was like, hey, I have spare Robux, can I donate it to you? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And you know, sometimes I get messages like that and it's people just kind of, you know, looking for attention or just trying to mess with me or waste time. But he was like, alright, can you make a shirt for 40,000 Robux? And I'm not gonna lie, I fully thought that it was a joke, but at the end of the day, he donated 48,000 Robux, and that's insane. Like, I don't know what to do with that amount, and I'm trying to figure out things that I can do, and hopefully I can put it to good use, but like, that's just insane. Then we have someone like Vlad the Lad. People ask me how I have my peanut butter sparkle time hair, and that's from him. He randomly messaged me one day and said, hey, I love the content, can I donate something to you? And I said, sure. And like I said, these people don't ever ask for public acknowledgement, but I feel like they deserve it. But Vlad the Lad donated me that, and he also donated me a face that we ended up selling, and we did a Robux giveaway for it, and he was the reason that people got Robux. Another guy is Sleepy B. I don't know how active he is on my channel anymore, however, I do see him pop up in the comments every now and then. Sleepy is a guy that I sort of got to know a while ago. He randomly donated a few times to my stream, but there was one time that he donated that really stuck out to me, and it was the one time where I mentioned how like I was trying to save up to go see to my girlfriend, and he randomly donated like $20 and said like, I heard you were trying to see your girlfriend, I hope this helps out. And it kind of hit differently. It was one of those donations that really made me think that there's actually people out there that if I say like I'm trying to achieve something in real life, that they're going to support me to the best of their ability. And it kind of hit differently, man. It definitely left an impression on me. And Sleepy is just an insanely generous guy. I believe like he said his kids watched me a few times and like he would watch me, blah blah blah, and just overall a really great person. Him and a few other people on this list I kind of wish I could be one day, to the point where I'm financially at a point where I can help someone's dreams come true, because I never thought that I would receive the support that I do at this sub count. Like, you see people like ninjas, like anyone super famous, and they get like $10,000 donations, and at the end of the day, $10,000 really isn't that much to them. And then there's people that donate like $2 to me, and it's the biggest thing in the world to me. It's something that, no matter what, it's that extra bit of support that I'm never expecting, that goes the extra mile, and like I said, I can never thank you guys enough for that. But yeah, that donation from Sleepy really kind of stepped out and showed how much that like someone would really support me, and it really did make an impact on me. Then we have Wilson, which I feel like everyone knows at this point. Wilson and Kep went on like a kind of crazy donation spree the other day, but Wilson shows up all the time, donates all the time, just a really cool guy. Donates way too much, honestly, but the amount of level of support that he shows is absolutely insane. Like I said, I just can't ever thank him enough for that. It's kind of crazy seeing your dream become a reality because of people believing in you, and that's something that I still don't really know how to handle. It's something that's still kind of a weird topic for me to talk about, but yeah, Wilson donates crazy amounts that he really shouldn't be, but he's okay with it. He does it to support me, and I thank him for that. Then we have Kep, who he donated one time out of nowhere. I don't remember what his first donation was, but it was, you know, larger than normal, like $2. It was like $20 or something, which really caught me off guard. And it was something that I wasn't really expecting. And then, you know, a week went by, the next stream, someone made a joke about like, oh, you should go start streaming on Twitch. I bet you would get like a lot of bit donations. And like I said, it's really not about the donations, but I'm just kind of acknowledging them because I feel like they deserve to be. But I remember Kep was like, this isn't Twitch and I can't really donate bits, but he donated $100 and was like, that's basically the equivalent to it, and that took me by surprise. Donations like that, I still genuinely don't really know how to react to. It's kind of surreal when they happen. It doesn't really hit me immediately. It takes a second to kick in that, you know, someone thinks I'm worth that much money, which I don't know, man. I definitely don't see it. I don't know why you guys donate to me at all, but yeah. Then we have Tipsy. I don't believe he's really around on the channel anymore, but I never really saw him previous to this, and then one day he showed up and donated like over $200 in one day, which I still don't understand why, but I really do appreciate it. Then we have Nug or Luke. If you guys see him donating in the stream, Nug's also really active in my Discord if you guys want to join that, but Nug's really active there, a really active part of my community, and just a really great person to have around. He also donates a ton, which he really shouldn't, but really do appreciate it. I know we've been talking about like how his PC build is going to go and kind of comparing things that we're doing and discussing things like that, but yeah, no, just again, just wanted to say thank you publicly to him because he deserves that kind of recognition. Then we have Rome, who came up the other day, and the first time I kind of saw him around my channel, and dropped another like decent sized donation, like $20 or so. Like I said, I appreciate all donations, but dropped like a $20 donation out of nowhere, which again took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it, and I just want to publicly thank him for that. Mr. Zero donates every now and then. Appreciate him doing that. Jaden came in the one day, just dropped like $30 in total one day. I really do appreciate that. And Boiled Cabbage, he was one of my first donators actually. I remember he used to drop like a dollar to like $5 every now and then, but he was really active in my channel back then, and I still remember him. He still comes around every now and then. There's also basically Alfredo. He dropped some donations. Hanson PvP dropped some back then, and just there's a lot of names that I'm missing out who have dropped donations kind of randomly throughout the spots, but just know I really do appreciate it. These are just kind of recent names, or names that have really kind of stuck out and left an impact on me. But anyone who has donated, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I can never repay you guys for that, and I wish that one day I can kind of put into words how much it really does mean. But yeah, it's not about the money at the end of the day, but I used to watch a streamer called Bacon Donut. He was like a Minecraft streamer. It was just something I would do before I would go to sleep. It was just really relaxing. It was a guy, had a family, blah blah blah. But I remember the one day he told a story about how when before he became a full-time streamer, he was working a job and, you know, did streaming on the side for enjoyment, and eventually started making money off of it, but it wasn't enough to support his family, so he still had to work. And I remember he brought up the idea of how he wanted to become a full-time streamer, and it was something that like he had dreamed of doing, but you know, it wasn't really the most financially smart move. And he told a story about how he had about 5 guys who actively supported his channel, and how he never really talked about financial stuff, but they can kind of tell what was going on in his life. And when they discussed it, they ended up donating like a ton of money one day and said, quit your job, like, we'll be here to take care of you. And I feel like that's kind of how I feel with you guys. Like, I wouldn't say I'm dependent on you guys by any means, because, you know, I'm going to be getting a normal job soon. I'm going to have other things to do, but you guys have made this a reality. You guys are the reason that I'm flying down to see my girlfriend in 5 days. You guys are the reason that I've been able to help pay bills in my house, that I'm able to buy my own things. I'm able to kind of support myself in times where I wasn't able to get a job. After recovering from the hospital, I started doing YouTube more because it was something that I had more time to do, and I found a passion for it. And you guys are the reason that I was able to do that, and I didn't have to go force myself to get a job right now. And you guys enabled me to do that, and that is something that I can never express, and it's something that I'll never be able to explain how much it really does mean to me, that excuse me, that there are people out there who support me on that level, where if they can tell something's going on, or if they can see that, like, hey, maybe I can use the help, that they'll help. And like I said, a lot of you guys that do donate like that, I really do aspire to be in a position like you guys one day, where I don't know what's going on a lot for you guys personally, and I apologize, my throat is getting scratchy, but I wish that one day I can be in the position where I can help someone else's dream come true. Where they see some YouTuber who's, you know, growing on subs and finally doing something good for themselves, and I could just give them that extra boost, that extra kind of padding that they need to make this dream come true, that they know that there's people out there supporting them on much more than just a basic level. Like I said, the levels of support aren't really the thing, it's not about money, but I just had to address it. Next up is something that I want to talk about that's kind of a touchy subject, I feel like, for my channel, and that's thumbnails. Thumbnails for my channel up until this point have kind of just been like stupid hand-drawn ones. Like, some of them were more detailed than others, some of them I literally do in 2 seconds, and I feel like it's become less of like a joke and more of like an excuse for me. It's something that I don't have to put any effort into and you guys will just accept, and I don't feel like it's fair for myself or for you guys. I feel like I should take this a lot more serious than I do, and I feel like I need to put a lot more kind of effort into the channel. So thumbnails is probably going to be the main start of that. I'm probably going to start using normal thumbnails, ones that are more kind of professional than anything. My channel isn't just, you know, 500 subscribers and a joke anymore. It's something that I actually should be taking pride in trying to present on a higher level than I do now. It's not something that I'm really proud of, in all honesty. I've definitely used it as a reason to slack in the past, and I could be like, oh, I could just draw something in 2 seconds and my viewers will accept it, but I don't think that's fair. It's not fair to me, it's not fair to you guys. For you guys who show up and watch every single video that I post, it's just not fair to you guys. You guys deserve higher quality, you guys deserve more effort put into things, and not kind of sideline excuses. Now, next would be improvements as a whole to my channel. Editing is something that I really need to work on, and something that I'm going to actively search out help for between like my editor friends and whatnot. I don't really edit my videos. I do kind of a simple cut commentary, but I feel like that's not enough. I feel like it doesn't hold attention that long, and I feel like that I'm just kind of more monotone and more of like a serious tone when I'm recording videos, where if you guys watch like the video I did with Sin, like I had a blast. We were joking around constantly, just constantly like messing with each other, things like that. Like that's the type of person I am, but when I'm recording kind of solo, I don't really let that show that much, and I feel like hopefully I can kind of emphasize that side of me a bit more through editing maybe, or kind of just getting more comfortable with myself, because truthfully I'm still not really comfortable with recording videos. I still lack the confidence that I need, and there's a lot of things I know that I can improve on. I know my commentary isn't the best. I know that like the face cam is there, but I don't really actively engage in any way with it. I'm kind of just sitting there. It's a lot I need to work on. I definitely do, and I fully acknowledge that. But I'm not really happy with the things that I've done with content. I've gone ahead and I've set the bar so low for myself, and somehow I've succeeded, and this isn't the level of success I want. Granted, I never thought I would be this high. I had the goal of, you know, hitting 5,000 subs by this point of this year. Like, I wanted to hit 5,000 subs by the time I went and saw my girlfriend, and we're above 17,000, and we're slowly on the road to 20,000. Like, that's insane, dude. I genuinely never thought I would get to this point. I remember when I used to post Blockade 3D videos, and they would pull like 100 views in the first like 3 months, like, and I was excited. Like, that was the greatest thing ever for me, and I still do get excited about views. Like, if I post a video, and normally my videos would do anywhere from like 5 to like 7,000 views, but if I go above that, like, I'm really happy with it. But I'm not happy with the quality of videos that I'm producing. I really think that I could put a lot more effort into them, and I think that you guys deserve for me to put more effort into them. One thing I am happy about is that I did grow when I didn't put that much effort into it, and I'm ashamed to admit that, but it's the truth. I try to keep it real with you guys. There wasn't much effort going into these videos, and I say it to myself all the time, like, how did I get here with what I'm doing? But you guys have always supported me, and I thank you for that. But there's definitely more I can do. There's definitely a lot more effort. There's a lot of room for improvement, and I've set the bar so low that I feel like I can only really improve from here. Now, I don't plan on making, like, drastic changes by any means, but I definitely think that steps in the right direction would be adding some more, like, kind of editing, some comedic effect editing, just normal emphasis on videos that can help hold your guys' attention for more than, like, the average rate, which right now I think it's, like, a little over 3 minutes, which just isn't good. For a 10-minute video, if I'm only holding the average viewer for about 3 minutes, I really need to work on something, so it's there. The evidence is there. I can see it in my statistics and things like that, so I definitely need to improve, and that's something I want to work on. Coming soon, the change may not happen immediately, however, it will happen eventually. It's definitely time for me to improve. It's time for me to give you guys the effort that you deserve and put in work that I can be proud of. Truthfully, there's been maybe 3 or 4 videos in these last few months that I've been really proud of producing, that I've been really proud of myself for releasing, and that shouldn't be the case. Every single day when I upload a video, I should be proud of it. I should be happy with what I did. I should feel like I'm putting out the best I can do for you guys, and that's something that I strive to do in this upcoming year. Like I said, it may not happen immediately, and the changes may not be the best right off the bat, but I hope you guys can support me the same way you have been, and I hope that you guys can just work with me through all of it. Now, for content on the channel, it's something that is going to be a touchy subject for a lot of people. I don't really have the same drive that I once had for PF. I still do enjoy playing the game. I still play the game a decent bit. I still play the game casually on my own. I do enjoy making some of the videos I do, but you kind of have to look at this through my eyes. The game's near 5 years old, I believe, at this point. It's not really active on updates. It's kind of repetitive after playing this game for 3 years and uploading videos on just PF every single day. While I could do it, and I know you guys will continue supporting me, it's not what I want for my channel, and it's not the best for my channel. For my channel, I'm looking at growth right now. I'm looking at what I can do to grow more, what I can do to reach more people and gain a bigger audience that support me, and seeing how I can do as a whole. It's kind of like a business mindset where, although this is still a hobby for me, it's something that I want to look at in a more professional way and something that I can address on a bigger scale. And maybe one day I could be up there with people like Project Supreme, like Sin, like Poke, and maybe one day I could be that big YouTuber that people see. But as of right now, I don't consider myself big by any means. I don't consider myself anything. Like, at the end of the day, I'm nothing special, man. And as much as I wish that I could be up there and be at the level that they are, it'll take time. And I have a lot to work on. But I do want to introduce more things like Strucid into my channel. I still am going to be uploading PF, that's not going away. But Strucid is kind of my new thing. It's something that I enjoy. It's a fresher game. There's more room for growth. There's more room for possibilities, more video ideas. It's not the same stuff that everyone's been uploading for years, just me being a different person. Like, I don't want to throw anyone's names out here, but if you look at PF YouTubers, there's only so much we can do now. There's really nothing new. There's nothing fancy we can do. There's no unique updates happening a bunch. There's nothing that really grabs attention like it used to, and that's where the ideas kind of go dry, and I'm forced to expand it. I don't want to be trapped down to PF in general, because I don't think that's good. I would like to branch out a little bit. Strucid's probably going to be my main one that I branch out to, because that's where I've been having the most fun. I got lucky. I joined the clan called Pure on there, which they're decently known on there for like Strucid Island, Rail, things like that. Met up with some cool people in there. If you guys know Sad, S-A-A-D from YouTube, might be doing a collab with him soon. I'm really excited for that. Might be doing a collab with Sin soon. Really excited for that as well. I have more opportunities with this. Excuse me. But with PF, my only opportunity really is with Poke, and there's only so many collabs I can do with Poke where neither of us benefit anymore, you know what I mean? Like, there's only so many, like, 1v1ing the best player, or, like, playing with the best player, or, like, me saying playing with Poke, that it doesn't benefit us anymore, and at the end of the day, you do have to look at it like a business standpoint, where we're both trying to grow, we're both trying to improve, and that's something that it won't happen with PF. It's time that I expand, and I look for options that's going to benefit me, and I apologize if some people are going to be happy with that, and I understand. If people want to leave, they'll leave, and if you don't want to support that decision, that's perfectly fine, because the videos are still going to stay. PF will still be uploaded, but I do want to put more effort and more focus into other things as well. Excuse me. Another thing I want to talk about is leaving Paradox. It's something that I'm not really too happy with, but it's something that needs to be done. The reasons that I'm leaving Paradox is that I'm not really happy with how things were in the team. I feel like there was kind of a lack of leadership. I feel like the players as a whole really didn't care all too much. They don't really support each other all that much, and it wasn't the team that I expected to join. Now, I miss Tommy being there as a leader. Tommy was very active. Tommy was the one organizing team Tages. He was the one that was actively trying to encourage everyone to improve, and that's something that I feel like the team is lacking now. And I'm not here to put anyone under the bus, because we all could have done things different. I wish that I didn't really give up on the team, and I wish that I would have actively tried pursuing things, but there's times where I actively tried working with things and trying to help out the team, and it kind of fell on deaf ears, and I didn't want to put effort towards something that wasn't really going to do anything for me. It wasn't about, you know, giving and receiving. It was, do I want to put in effort to something that nobody's going to take seriously, nobody's going to care about? Like, for content creators, you would think I offered it 100 times in the Paradox chat, like, look, if anyone wants to get active on YouTube, let's do a collab. Why is someone calling me on Discord at 3 o'clock in the morning? Please stop. Like, let's do a collab. Like, I'll shout you out. Like, let's grow together. Like, I'm here to help you guys. I want to help. I want everyone to succeed. I want everyone to improve, and nothing really happened. Silent was the only one who I could really work with. I went to Silent personally. I was the one that asked to do a collab. I wanted to help him the way that Synthesize helped me. Sin was awesome with me. He gave me so much help. He boosted my channel. He was genuinely just an awesome guy to do that, and I wanted to be able to give that opportunity to other people. Where Silent's channel was coming up on near 1,000 subs, and he's over 5,000 now. Like, look at that growth. And I wanted to help everyone with that, and they just didn't want to do it themselves, and that's not really what I wanted to be a part of. It felt like other people weren't aspiring to do more with themselves, and it felt like other people didn't have any passion in it anymore. And that's kind of where I died out on it. I didn't want to be a part of something that there wasn't passion for anymore, and everyone was just kind of giving up on, and that's just not where I want to be. I want to be able to improve and seek growth and do better for myself and for you guys, and that's just not going to happen in Paradox anymore. I left on good terms with people. I didn't leave in like a fiery blaze. I didn't cut ties with anyone. Like, I still have Poke Added on Discord. I can message him right now if I wanted to. I still have Tommy. Like, I'm still good friends with Tommy, with Silent, with all of them. I didn't leave on bad terms with anyone, and I didn't leave because of specific people. It wasn't for me anymore, and I hope you guys can respect that. But that's also why I went on to do like the logo competition. I want to rebrand myself. I want to be my own person. I don't want to be tied down to a team or tied down to a certain thing that isn't run by me. I want to be able to brand myself and myself only, and that's kind of why I wanted to separate from that. I don't want to be seen as, oh, that Paradox player. I just want to be seen as Godstatus, as Chris, as my own person, and that's what I really am going to try to work on this upcoming year. And 2018 was filled with a lot of learning because I blew up at a level that I never expected, and it's time that I own up to the success that I gained and own up to the amount of viewers that really do support me and own up to helping myself improve for you guys as well. Because it's not just about my own thing. Like, I don't pull 20 views and it's, you know, me critiquing myself. There's 5,000 to 10,000 people who watch my videos every day who are going to critique me harder than I ever will critique myself, and I have to own up to the standards that you guys set as well as the standards that I set for myself. So 2019 hopefully will be a year of learning, a year of growth, and a year of making some new friends in the community, and hopefully getting some collabs with YouTubers. I really do like doing them with, you know, other YouTubers where we're all benefiting. It's about growth. It's about everyone benefiting as a whole. And like I said, if you guys see my 1v1 with Sen, like, look at how happy I was during that. Look at how much fun I had. I was laughing constantly. Like, we were making jokes. It was an awesome experience, and I want to do that more often. I don't know how many people have had the time to like sit down in a call and like see how I act around friends, or like see videos of me being around friends. Like, I'm so much more energetic. I'm laughing all the time. Like, I'm constantly making jokes. Like, we're always just cutting on each other, and it's such a fun time, and I would love to do more of that and show you guys more of that rather than just kind of my normal, I go record a game and I kind of just make up a commentary over it. I need to improve. I need to do better, and I need to do better for you guys and for myself, so I really hope I can get to that. I don't know, guys. It's hard for me to kind of admit all this because I want to be able to say that, like, oh, I'm doing stuff that makes me happy and that I'm proud of when I'm not. I am happy doing YouTube. I am happy with what I do, but I'm not happy with the level of content that I'm putting out, the quality of content that I'm putting out, and I'm not happy with everything as a whole. I'm seeking advice. I DM, like, I recently kind of, like, I wouldn't say I'm, like, good friends with him, but I'm on, like, I speak to Project Supreme. If you guys don't know, he has, like, 110,000 subscribers on YouTube. Dude, is doing insanely well for himself, and I'm seeking his advice. I'm speaking to Sin right now, trying to get his advice on things. I'm not trying to do this all alone. I'm actively trying to seek the advice of people, and I really do want to improve. I really do want to show that I'm serious about improving for you guys, and that I really am striving to do better. So I am seeking out the opinions of someone like Sin, who was in my position, who started off on PF and had to branch out and had to break that shell of being forced down to just PF, and that's something that's inspiring, and it's something that I really respect his opinion on, and I really respect his advice, and that's why I'm going to him. I'm going out of my way to try to get advice from people who are more successful than me, people who have broken out of that initial shell and they still grow and they're still succeeding for themselves, and I strive to be at their level one day. I used to never really make goals to myself because I never expected success in any form. I never expected to be at this point, and I never really saw myself ever getting to this point. Like, hitting 20,000 subscribers in my head is insane. Like, do you know how much 20,000 people really is? And to go from where I was less than 30,000 subs to 17,000 subs in the span of about 5 months is something that's surreal still. And it's still hard for me to take in on a daily basis, but there's a lot of growth that I need to do, not only with my channel, but with me as a person, and with the videos that I produce for you guys. There's a lot that I need to work on, there's a lot that I need you guys to be patient with me with, and there's a lot that I hope you guys can be understanding about, and still support me to the fullest extent. I don't believe there's really much else I need to talk about right now. I just want to say thank you to you guys. No matter what happens with my channel, you guys have given me the opportunity of a lifetime, and I'll never be able to thank you guys enough for that. I wish I could sit down all of you one by one and tell you how grateful I am for you and how much you guys mean and how much you guys really do make a difference in my life. Sadly, I can't, but hopefully to whoever watches this video, and if you do watch it through, thank you. There's a lot I talked about in here that if you really are like a full supporter and you have the time to see it all, I wish you do, and I hope that you take it all in. And as always, my DMs are open on Discord, Twitter, Instagram, anything. Contact me through any way. Links are always in the description. Feel free to reach out to me in any way, shape, or form possible, whether you just want to have a conversation, whether you just want to leave a kind message, whether you want to message me and tell me my videos suck, go for it. Anything. My DMs are always open. I try to interact with you guys as much as I can. I know I'm not too active in YouTube comments anymore, and that's another thing I need to work on. Even just simple things of just me forgetting to, like, say a setup for a gun, or like me not replying to comments enough. It's not excusable. There's no excuse for me not to do it, and there's no reason for me to let myself sink down to a level that I'm really not proud of. I don't believe there's really much else I need to say in this video. If there is, I'll probably make a part 2 video. Hopefully I do leave timestamps and you guys can kind of just skip around, but thank you. From the bottom of my heart, you guys changed my life for this, and I'm at a point where I never thought I would be, and hopefully I can get to a point where never in a million years that I think would happen. And people always ask me, like, what are you gonna do if you hit 100,000 subs? What if you do if you hit 1,000,000? And never thought it would happen, but at the rate we're going, maybe one day it might. Maybe at the end of 2019, instead of being at 20,000 subs, maybe we'll be at 30, maybe we'll be at 40, 50, maybe we'll hit some insane growth spurt if I play all my cards right and I do improve as much as I'm planning to, and, you know, I get these collabs and I have the support of, like, my peers, the fellow YouTubers, and they welcome me with open arms and they're helping me out, and I could try to help them. And if I can link up and kind of do everything I can to benefit myself and others as a whole, maybe we can hit that one day. But you guys will have to stick around and kind of see if that does happen, which I really hope it does. But like I said, I appreciate all of your support, from anyone who just talks on my Discord, from you just click on a video every now and then, you comment, you like, you do whatever. Thank you. It's just thank you. I appreciate all of you deeply, and to whoever made it through the entire video, really big respect, a large amount of respect for you, and the people like you guys are my favorite. You guys are the ones that support me through everything, that I don't ever have to ask you guys for anything. You always go above and beyond for me, and that just means the world. But I'm gonna hop out for now. I hope you guys did catch a lot from this and see that I am acknowledging my faults and that I do know that I need to improve on things. And I hope that you guys will stick around to see my improvement, and I hope that everything does go well and we all grow as a whole. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.